about a theme we've seen poking through every now and then on Ascent, but there we go. Oxygen is going to be picking it up this time.
Sky is the new duelist. Come on, man. We're just gonna put it out there. So,
Scout destroyed.
ladies and gentlemen, Bayon Ladova Violet. Let's see how this one goes between OXG and the Giants. We said they would be equal, but obviously there's fans that are all on the Turks to this one, saying, you know what, Oxygen, they got it, it's theirs, and then others that go all the way for the Giants because of their great performance that they had during the qualifiers here in Europe and the EMEA. So very impressive from both. How do they square off on map one?
Looks like they're going to head towards A to begin with. Oxygen. It's going to be their first attempt in. Obviously, starting on attack, a little difficult with no duelist, but they can make it work. Definitely Glove. Let's see how he opens up that control of the site. It's going to be his job for the most part. Obviously, with the Hawks, the Trailblazer, it's going to be, or the Guiding Light, I should call the Hawks. As they move in, Fatinho is right round this corner, and he's waiting. He's waiting for those guiding lights because he doesn't want to get flashed. He'll find the first, the second, and the third heads of the Oxygen side. That keeps him completely shut down, and Meadow will find a fourth through the smoke, or through the cage. It's just Sisto left, and oh no, it's difficult. He'll find the head of Ambi, but not enough to get the kill. It's a flawless first round for the Vodafone Giants, and they're looking, well, that was pretty dominant, the first round.
Yeah. Aye. Very well done in that first round, off of just the one box position, really. When you kind of put it down there, that shroud spot by A, just sit up on the boost and do work as players try to walk in. You can go through tree, A main, whatever you want, but in the end, oh man, the cage was perfectly set by Meadow, and it just allowed for the cleanup. Now, what we see from Oxygen, they're going up for some pistols, a frenzy here and there, but overall, with the SMGs up close and personal, you're going to be able to clean up house. That's the expectation for this second round.
Absolutely, Oxygen. They're going to head in through tree here and try and make some positional space happen, but no, he is right around the corner with the Phantom. They'll find one, but no more than that. Glove will find the trade, but Meadow is spraying them down with the Spectre on site, and Fatinho, he'll finish it out onto Unity, make it 2-0. Only one casualty, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all, not gonna lie. That was pretty impressive as well. The Giants kind of showing how effective they are at collapsing on their opponents when the opportunity presents itself, and 100% did in that case. OXG couldn't really respond, and now they can finally with rifles, and still the Giants are not sure exactly what to go for buy-wise. Have a Marshall in this case, and I'm gonna go for more rifles yet? I don't know. Well, Toronto's just gonna walk on around. The flash is gonna allow him to kind of walk up close, but Meadow still control, and David is getting so aggressive through mid here, just trying to catch people at Cat.
Yeah, David has really been one of these, exciting players that we've seen from Vodafone Giants. You do see a lot of these kinds of players on different teams. Meadow, you're making my eyes hurt. He has caught one out there. Maitez with touch, but I mean, they're staying back and they don't want to push through too quickly. There's the guiding light to get them into sight, but Glove is going to be found through the cage and tagged up with that one headshot from Meadow. It's a 5v4 now, and if they take this third round, it could be looking really difficult for Oxygen in the first half. They're going to try and make their way back through again, but Meadow's still back of sight waiting. Turns around the corner looking for another one, and look, the flank is coming through as well. Ambi finds another through on Rafters onto Maitez there, and another one onto Unity. That's a lovely trade, and there's only 2 players left on the Oxygen side. They do manage to pick up a Phantom, but they still need to get the spike planted, and Ambi's waiting there with a shot dart to try and stop him from that happening. Hoodie, he'll take down Zisto, and it's all Toronto by himself to get the spike down and get those 4 frags probably as well.
Toronto looks to be in the wrong continent for this one. He's got 4 looking out for him, and it's going to be tagged here, falling back, location revealed. They know he's in hell, and he's going to get shot down. One thing, though, Meadow Cypher was so incredibly important in this round. OXG just did not know where exactly he was. There was just a bit of poke from the Sova top of heaven. Otherwise, it's just mostly, hey, I'm going to sit down and do work. And by the time Oxygen got onto site, tried to go for that spike plant, it was already too late. They there was already too many players from the Giants that are on location, and that resets your economy now on the attack.
Coutinho, he's brought up that operator and he's watching mid. Let's see if he can find this first pick. A little shoulder peek from Glove. Not enough. Oh, the timing. Coutinho doesn't find the first pick, but he'll turn around to the right, find Maitez. That's going to open things up massively. Obviously, this is Oxygen's bonus round. If they can grab 1 or 2 picks, it'll be massive for them just to get rid of a couple weapons. But in the end, there's no expectation of winning this round. So every player lost is just another blow to their own... Well, confidence is the only thing they can care about at this point. Slow field from Hoodie will stop them from getting through market, but they do have mid control at the very least.
So, David falling back here. Oh, Vitinho's so close to getting the kill, but unfortunate here. Glove's gonna scout out and check tree and garden, and there's nobody in there. But where will she decide to put themselves through? It looks like they're gonna head towards B. There's still a Sova and a Sage here that could catch them off. It's going to be all down to timing. Not sure if they're able to spot anybody through this, but this might have been the out. They have been. There you go. Doing some work. Who's going to fall back? He's got Sova to help.
30 seconds left.
Ambi almost caught off there by Toronto, but the kill doesn't come through. Hoodie's going to find the head of Toronto, and Ambi coming through for his second raise will take down Glove. David P onto Unity, Hoodie onto Zisto, and it's a flawless round from Vodafone Giants. Well, no picks in the end for Oxygen, and that's going to, well, it's going to keep Giants well in that, you know, thrifty billionaire kind of territory. They're going to be sending a rocket to space soon.
Oh boy. Well, I hope they're going to do something good with their money in this case. So, let's see what they're going to be able to pull off, but
Here.
I got to say, Giants, good read, and it's expected in the last round. You know, it was an eco reset for OXG, so understandable that they're not able to do much with it. This is the round where they start to get things done, but this also means because of the 4 rounds in a row that have been won for the Giants, they're going to need OXG, that is, to win, you know, 2-3 rounds themselves to break the economy of the Giants with Spike Plant. So it's a tall order looking at the first few rounds, but a possibility for a Turkish team.
Yeah, David P sprays through the smokes there and actually does a lot of damage to the Oxygen side to open things up. Oxygen do afford themselves mid-control, they can move in. Maitez systematically making his way up with those stars, with those smokes. Trying to push through where David P is going to be waiting for him. He pushes into Pizza, but, well, luckily his smoke is nicely nestled in between those walls. David P is just around this corner, you can see. Throws out his own smoke, trying to gain himself his own positional advantage, but Maitez, he's ready for that push. David P is down, and it's the first advantage for Oxygen have man-wise in this game as they go over towards A, try and get in towards the site now.
Revealing area.
So, Ambi poking around, he's gonna walk through. So, oh, there we go. The secrets have already been sent out. Has a big commitment here, and Glove goes down to it. The Sage and the Killjoy have already gone. Oh no! Hoodie caught with his pants down. OXG will finally take a breath off the top of the surface. And they're going to try to bring this one back with their first round on the attacking side, trying to put some cash on the board. You talked about, you know, it's the thrifty billionaire in the last round. The response is, we're going to break your economy. And if it works out in this round, it definitely will go the way of Oxygen. Operator, though, bought up, and Vitinho is the one that has it again.
Yeah, absolutely. They can still buy themselves up nicely. Luckily, Oxygen with only 1 casualty is going to be able to buy up a weapon for the 1 player that died, so they're still quite happy. If they'd actually had 1 or 2 more casualties, it would have been quite unfortunate for them. They wouldn't have been able to buy up fully. Vitinho is all around the map going for different angles with these operator peaks, but this time he's not going to find any luck unless somebody pushes up close. They have made their way through mid, and they're going to take up market position here, Oxygen, as they try and make their way in. Ambi on a safe default towards site along with his friend, and Hoodie is trying to wait for this one. Oh, a couple shots through the smoke do not find his head, but it's just Meadow and Ambi who have to try and hold this down in Boathouse now. Out comes the Viper's pit from Oxygen. They're going to make their way in. Zisto finds Meadow, but Ambi's there with 1. Can't find the second Glove. He'll take that one down, and Unity, he's holding down this cross over towards Button here with that Viper's pit, making sure nobody from Giants makes their way in through market. It's a smart play, and they use the res as well. Try and save that weapon. They are still on relatively low economy, so losing out on that second, or that 5th, sorry, rifle would actually go quite noticed. So it looks like Giants, they're just going to save up that operator, those 2 rifles. They still have enough to buy up next round, so they're quite happy with their position.
Yep. Try to extend whatever lead you have as best as you can. Sometimes you have to make this tough decision. Say, you know what, we're just not going to go for the retake. We're going to play back. A flash is going to go out to David here, and he's going to try to collect an exit, but no, he cannot. Hoodie, in the meantime, is getting cozy, and he gets 2 for himself, but Glove has finished him off. It's at least 2 kills at the end of the round, and you'll see Vitinho alive still with the operator. That was really the most expensive piece on the Giants side, and it's okay for the others to die when you keep Oxygen's economy in check. But it all has to, you're kind of just delaying things. You're putting things off to the next round where you could have a better shot at breaking your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, they've kept Oxygen's economy just under about 20,000 there. Some quick maths. Oh, well under 20,000 now. Thank you very much for buying up, Toronto. Helps me out quite a lot. So, in the end, they've done their job with that one, but it's still starting to look a little more difficult for Giants. They're starting to find that Oxygen, they're not in this game just for fun. They're in it to win, and out comes the lockdown as they move in towards A. The Trailblazer to try and find out the positioning of the Giants players, but nobody's actually in there. They're waiting for this one, and they're ready for the retake already. Oh, Meadow will get out there. Ooh, a little close. Vitinho will find Glove, but Zisto's there with the trade. Close the door and they can move in towards site, get the spike down at the very least. Unity moving through on mid will take down David P as well, and now they have the man advantage as well as that spike positioning. Well, Hoodie has to try and retrieve either that operator or get a few picks through coming through here. And Ambi and Meadow are trying to move in through tree.
Hoodie spraying down into hell. The plant's gonna come down, and how is the split looking? With so many players, 3 in total for Oxygen here, falling back, but Ambi and Hoodie will grab a kill each, a quick kill here, and picking up Vitinho to equalize numbers, but Sister will collect 2. Unity with 1 more, and Sister for the 4th kill in the round to shut down Ambi. Despite the commitment of the ultimate, the res, it was just still not enough, and Oxygen successfully break the bank or not. No, the Giants still have some cash, and they're buying up whatever they can.
Still got enough, even for an operator in the hands of Vitinho. Plus, they have all of these ults. Look at that, the Hunter's Fury, the Bladestorm, and the Neural Theft are available against Oxygen's only Cosmic Divide there. And, well, I mean, still looking like Oxygen. They're coming back into this one. They've won 3 rounds in a row now, but they still haven't broken the Giants down quite yet. They're going to need to win this one quite handily to do that. Hoodie's going to be pushed out of position by the Nano Swarm, and Ambi pushed back on towards site, but they'll find the head of Toronto, open things up for his team as Glove tries to push in, Unity tries to push in, it's to no avail. Hoodie, he'll take them both down, and Zisto finds 1 pick before Vitinho turns around the corner with the operator. It's just Maitez left, and everybody's hiding away from him. Vitinho is now ready for that position, and he tries to turn around and get any picks he can, but there's nobody there available for him, and it's 1v4. It's a difficult position. Vitinho, he'll find the quick kill before dashing away, make it their 5th round, and they're not having any of Oxygen's, what would I call it? Attempts at getting back into the game.
Here.
Trying to avoid saying a bad word there.
Fair enough. We'll take the attempt in this one.
Yeah. You know, the eloquence sometimes, it leads me in strange directions, and I need to come up with different synonyms for the words I'm coming for.
Just make up a word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, Shakespeare did it, why shouldn't I?
Exactly. What makes him so much better than you?
Yeah,
honestly?
what makes him better than me? Come on. I'm basically Shakespeare.
You
Vitinho, he's going aggressive here, looking for a first pick, and there is 1 player available for him. Unity hidden behind the box, and Maitez is turning around as well, looking for this. They don't know he's there.
Got your trail.
Thanks for turning off the X-ray makes it that much more. Oh, the reaction time of Vitinho! He gets the kill onto Unity before he can turn around there. That's so quick. He's been drinking that energy drink. It was sponsored by Red Bull, I can say that.
he's been drinking that juice. Now I'm gonna lie.
He's been drinking the juice, the Twitch juice. Oh my god, it's beautiful. He's found that kill and, well, given himself the advantage in this round once again. Giants, they're looking quick on the trigger finger. They've made it happen, and they can move in, try and close out of those players. You can see they're actually trying to take a little bit of positional advantage, push away those Oxygen players who are now at that 2-round deficit as they go in towards the B site. David P waiting for this one. Hoodie and Ambi on
30
site as
seconds
well.
left.
Ambi takes the head off of Zisto, and David P pushes around the back. The Paranoia catches too, and he'll take down Glove. Mites. Toronto is there with the trade and finds Hoodie as well, but Ambi will finish it out, and it's still 3 players left alive on the Giant side to make it 6-3.
The whole time, the Jet and the Cypher were still on the A site, and their Giants still were able to hold it down on B. So very impressive here from Ambi to
30
just
seconds left.
play back and use this the back in the box area to his advantage. David peeked out at the perfect moments and really helped the team kind of secure the round here. The Paranoia was perfect to blind out his opponents, and I can already see it in chat. You know, Turkey, why so quiet? EU, why so quiet? You always hear it. In this case, it is just loud for both, and what a loud shot of the operator from Vitinho, who's been doing very well on the op jet. Obviously, the perfect combination, but unable to get that early pick.
Yeah. Well, they're going to head in over towards Tree now, and that guiding light is going to give Vitinho the information of the positioning of the Oxygen players. Wall comes out. The Hunter's Fury is going to be used by Giants, though, trying to push them out of that position. I don't think it tagged anybody. Didn't quite see, but Meadow, he's holding down in there. Vitinho, he'll find the head of Mites. Glove is going to take down Meadow, though, and in pushes Vitinho, trying to find that second pick. 3 players are found. Can David P spray one down? He'll find the head of Zisto through the floor, and that's going to make it a 4v3. Now Oxygen trying to defend this spike the best they can. Out comes the Owl drone, and they'll move in. Oh, from the shadows from David P, and he gets a little bit of information on the positioning of Glove. Spray down from Hoodie, can't quite find him, but they push round, and one player down in hell will find the kill onto Hoodie. Ambi takes down Glove, and now they know where Toronto is. Vitinho will use the blades to find that. The lineups from Unity trying to stop the defuse, but they'll get half for free before they have to leave it. Can they finish this one off? It's just Unity to try and get these kills now, I think. Oh, there it is! That's it! Unity has done it! That's a brilliant second snakebite! He'll get all of them! And it's a clutch from Unity with those snakebite lineups.
Oh man, EU, why so quiet, huh? Oxygen, so perfectly done with the Viper lineup there. Honestly, Unity, impressive. At that moment, you're thinking like, okay, I need to get aggressive. I need to take him down. And he's just sitting here chilling. He knows what's up. He knows that he has the perfect utility to save the day for his team. And Oxygen collect a 4th round. Honestly, ending the half here like 7-5. Like, it still looks pretty good, I gotta say. And that's really what Oxygen are aiming for. At least one more round on the board. So trying to go in and trap all of their opponents here. You see a very wide radius on Killjoy, and looks like Oshi's gonna walk in.
Yeah, they'll get him for free, but you can see how quickly Giants have come to retake this one, and they've all congregated around Rafters and Tree looking for that first pick. They turn around the corner, Hoodie trying to find one through the wall. The Viper's pit will come out from the Oxygen side as Unity drops it. He'll find the first pick onto Hoodie as well, and still survive with 20 HP left to spare. There are still 2 ults available for them, where only the Neural Theft is available for Giants now as they move forward. And Oxygen, they're holding their positions quite nicely here.
Fortunately, the lockdown didn't do much, but it was well timed to at least get on the site and get that plant down. The Jet is slowly here being healed up, but Zistu already took down Ambi, peeking out from hell. It looks like everybody's evac the position, and OXG are gonna get out. Giants trying to find an exit frag here and there. Oh, 2 down for free! Oh no.
That's somewhat
Last
painful
round
given
in the
the shaky economy we've seen from both teams here, and that's actually, they're going to be able to buy. They can buy for each other, obviously, so they will be able to get that in the last round of the half, but maybe that will sacrifice a little bit of utility from Unity and Zisto there. We'll see how that works out, but well, Giants, they can still buy up quite just about fully. I think Hoodie chose to go for the utility over the armor there, but still relatively good buy, and we're seeing a nice even round to finish things off in this half. Vitinho is going to go for the first pick. The smokes come out just in time, and nobody's going to peek that one yet. The spray from Ambi is going to take Mites down a little bit, losing just about 32 armor there as they spread across the map now.
So, just in the meantime, he's just kind of being slowed down here. The Sage from Vodafone Giants is doing fairly well over by the B main side. And looks like the tree area, the garden is quite clear. So you could push through there and lock out your opponents. The door is open. So if David gets too aggressive, might be able to find him here. David? Oh, no, okay. He knows what's up. He knows that there's players around that tree dog area. And he's going to paranoia out.
Oh, he just goes around the corner. Oh no! The firing squad will find him. Vitinho will find one in the end and turns around the corner for a second, but he can't find it. The res comes out from Toronto as he comes around, looks for that first pick onto Zisto, and he'll get it. But Glove is there with the trade. Now it's a 4v2. They get the spike down, and there's only 2 players left on the Giants side. No ults available whatsoever. It's just Hoodie and Ambi trying to retake this one all by their lonesome. The spray through the floor to try and find a pick down there, but a little bit of damage is going to be traded out onto Hoodie there. Ambi going for the first pick onto Mites. He's going to be flashed out, but he'll find one. Glove is there with the trade with that operator now, though, and Hoodie can't find the one tap onto Unity. He'll finish it out for a 6-6 half.
So well done. I got like, we're aiming at 7-5 for Oxygen would be okay, and then they still were able to tie it between them and their opponents. So honestly, the Giants let it slip at some point, and Oxygen just took every single opportunity and went for it on A. They were so effective with it, and it all started with the Viper, with the perfect lineup. So we'll see how it all comes down here. If I look at just pure numbers, Oxygen on the map usually are running, is it 52% win rate on the attack, 60% on defense. Giants, pretty equal, 63 on their attacking side, 55 on defense. So actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we went to OT on this first map.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's in the first half, we've seen a 6-6, but I mean, you would say Oxygen do have a much more defensive composition, so take that with a pinch of salt. Now, Ambi is going to use the L drone to move in towards A, try and get his players some space, while the rest of the team, they move over towards Tree. The gravity well won't catch any of them, so... Oh, goes for the peek. Oh, Mites find the first. He will. Hoodie is taken down already. And Meadow is going to be caught by his bullets as well. David P, he has to back up, try and get into rafters, and he will for free, but, well, he hasn't given his team much of an option here, and Ziso comes around the corner of stairs to find the head of David P. Now it's only 2 players left on the Vodafone Giants side there. Vitinho rushes in, looking for a first pick for Unity. He takes down Ambi and Glove. He'll finish it out for a flawless first round in the half for Oxygen.
Very well done here. Very flawless and perfect. You always talk about pistols not being super important, but like we said in our previous map that we played in our last series, when games are so tight, every single round matters, and getting that early eco lead off of pistol is extra important, especially when you're on defense. Because if attackers start snowballing, it's going to get really difficult for you, but if you're doing work on the defense, you can constantly keep bashing that economy on your opponent's side. And you know, it's a map that has so many close corners, so many positions that you need to watch out to, or search for on the attacking side. So defense can always overpower you, especially when eco is there. Good shot.
Rudy has found one head on Toronto there, and a lot of damage has been done over towards A site. In the meantime, David P has been taken down to a lot low HP as well, but Mites, he's found 2 onto Meadow and Ambi, and that'll push Giants well away on their eco round, where they have only bought Sheriff, so trying to save up that economy for next round, but they're going to head through mid, just try and get picks at this point. I don't think that illusion that they might just get control of a site has been taken away. Mites trying to spray down David P's head. He won't find it, but there it is. He'll take his 3rd pick. Looking for the ace on this one, and Hoodie, he's quite close to him. He might actually find that if they give the information there. Vitinho, he's holding down in that. Oh, Unity finds the head. Well, there's the ace gone, but Mites can get his 4th. No! Hoodie! A quick one tap to the head. It's beautiful. It's not enough to win the round. Unity's just going to spray him down through the edge of the wall there and find that last pick. It's not clean from Oxygen, but it's better than nothing for sure.
Free Fire, perfect position here around the cat area. Very well done. And we go with Oxygen collecting the 2 rounds, or collecting pistol and then the free round right after. So very well done. And they're actually going to stick to mostly the the Spectres in this case. Frenzy being bought up as well by Glove and their heavy shields. So this might be a strategy from Alex Sheath to bait their opponents into close quarters fights, but it's all on Giants.
So many pushes coming through from the Oxygen side. You can see David P is already caught in this corner. And the flash, that's going to get him a free kill.
Hello?
No, he doesn't find the kill. No, Toronto will finish it out in the end. It was not clean whatsoever, but they get the kill. It worked out exactly how they wanted to, but it has given now Giants full control of A. No, Mites comes around the corner and finds another
Last
two.
player
Mites
standing.
finds his third onto Hoodie, and it's only Fatinho left with 69 HP. He won't find anything. Mites goes massive on the third round on their, what you would call a bonus round. They have managed to make it 6-9, and I am not surprised that Vodafone Giants are using their timeout at this point.
I mean, just go for it. You've been throwing everything at the wall for the past 2 rounds, and you haven't really been able to find any openings. Getting smashed flawlessly by Oxygen in the last one definitely does not help. There's a quick update on map 3 between Na'Vi and Liquid. It's 11-7 now. It's just updated. Liquid on the edge. Na'Vi rookies, some will say, are really giving them their best. Team Liquid up against a wall, and in this case Giants have gone against the Oxygen wall on the other side. How can they recover? It seems like it's not like about commitment on the site or timing or anything like that. It's just Oxygen are winning gunfights, and I don't know if there's a real cure for it, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really a difficult position here for Giants. Obviously, you are coming up against one of the best teams seeding-wise. I won't say anything towards skill, but that is generally how it works out. That Oxygen is one of these highest-rated, highest-seeded teams from the Turkish region. Giants, they are the lowest seed in Europe, so that's what it is. I mean, they have been playing incredibly, but so far, Oxygen just seems to have an answer for everything that Giants are doing on the attack, at the very least. That play last round was clean, if I've ever seen anything like it. It's just their space-taking, managing to get that first pick was, well, perfect for getting the rest of the round. Now, Giants, they have to come up with an answer to what Oxygen have been giving them. And they haven't given them their whole playbook yet. And this is a completely new comp, probably, for Giants coming up against, so having to play it by ear. Mites, he's found the first pick already onto Fatinho over towards A. And Giants now scorned. They're going to have to move over back towards mid and try and take some position. Glove has found Hoodie over there, and he'll go for the pick.
Ooh.
Not quite find the headshot. The shots ring out to either side of each player, but Giants now have to congregate, try and make some picks happen.
So what can Glove do here? Does have a flash if necessary. It's got to be very important here if he wants to hold on to a tree. And there's a shot, though, instantly. Why use util when you can just hit headshots? Paranoia is out. Flash is in as well to pull the Giants out. Not sure how effective that flash was, but there's the collection. Unity instantly pushing up when he knows he has the advantage. And there, oh no! Ambi gets one for himself, but he's down to 1 HP. And this looks like a 10th round for Oxygen. It is Zistu with the final one. Very well done. 10-6 for the Turks.
Yeah, about as good as I can make the commentary for Giants right now is that was, you know, good to get 2 picks. It's a little bit of economy out the hands of Oxygen, but it's really looking like the start of last half in the hands of, obviously, Giants got those first 4 rounds and built up their bankroll massively. Oxygen now doing the same. 2 players well above 8,000, 2 players above 5,000. Only 1 player is down to 2.5k. The rest of the Giants side, they're all pretty much below 1,000 credits. And it's looking difficult for them. I mean, 3 of their players are on a positive KD, but they just can't quite find their grip in this second half of the game. Toronto, he's going to come around the corner with the help of the flash, but Fatinho is there quick with the kill, especially with the help of Hoodie there. Well, no, Oxygen down to 4 players, and Giants looking back to take control of this. A little gap in the smoke. I think Glove now knows David P, is pushed up there. Can he find the pick, though? He turn around the corner, but David P will find the head first and bring back his team to that 5-3. They're looking to find their first round in this half.
We talked about, you know, actually hitting those shots after the timeout, and It looks to be working, but Zistu instantly shuts them down.
No.
3 for Zistu. Can he find another one here? The Cypher, yes, he goes down. That's 4. And the last ace for Zistu. OXG, do it again. He is all over the Giants in this. What timeout can you call at this point?
Zisto, shut me up. Fair enough, buddy. That is
There
one
you
way
go.
to stop me from talking. I was just about to say that Giants looking for their first round in the half, but absolutely not. The heroics from Zisto, and you could talk all day about how the players were pushing him one by one and it was just a series of 1v1s, but still the ability to get those 5 kills was absolutely massive. Clutching up, ready for the push round the back from the market players, ready to turn back around onto the players coming in from B main. He just made it happen in a way that was so beautiful. 5 headshots, 5 kills, and he's made it his 11th round for his team.
And that shot was absolutely haram from, honestly, incredibly well played from Zistu in this case, holding on to the B site. So, what do you do? Turrets up, it's going to give you some info, and there's the perfect time to peek. No, he fails in it. Fitinho finally finding the great opener for him, and there's a gravity well here to slow things down for the Giants for just a bit, and the wall too. But
Out of my way.
that was not a pick that we were expecting.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, maybe he's a bit jittery after last round. I'd be feeling the adrenaline as well. Like just shaking your hands all over the screen. Well, Meadow will find another pick over towards Maites. We've seen this before. 3 players left on the Oxygen side, but how much does that actually mean? In comes Fitinho. He won't find the Blade Storm kill onto Toronto. David P, though, comes in with the trade. Glove will take down Hoodie. And in the end, it's only Unity left alive. He'll find the first there
30
onto
seconds
David
left.
P looking the wrong way. 2 players left on the Giants side, but at least they
Spike
have control
planted.
of site. They can get the spike down, and it's all up to Unity to clutch up once again for his team. Make it match point. Can he do it? Vodafone Giants, they are playing it very passively towards the back of the site, but he'll turn around and look for this first pick. The timing on that was so close. They're coming round here. Meadow is looking for it. He'll spray him down, and the shots don't quite land for Unity. Giants get their first round in the second half, and it comes at a great cost to them, though.
Definitely so. They lost, what, how many players? 3 players in total in the round. It was definitely not a great one, but still able to get the round. Now, does it break the bank for Oxygen? I don't believe so. I don't know if we can flash that up and see the board and how things are looking between them, but
I don't think it's possible to break
Yeah.
the bank of a team that won 5 rounds in a row.
I completely agree with you. So
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe buying groceries and pizzas on the map is very cheap here. So I don't know Pizza da Marzio how much they're selling their pizzas for nowadays, but in this economy, at least the Giants economy right now, every single dime will count. And every single round will count. They're at 7-11. There is a moment, a time for them to kind of bring it back. But Oxygen, like you mentioned, economically speaking, are looking so good. They need just these 2 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looks like a nice place, but at the same time, you go to like a Napoli pizza place where it's everything's made in house. It's usually relatively respectably priced. I think they might be able to afford them, but not if they're going to have to buy full armor. Yeah, you can see 3 players on half armor now. We're not seeing an operator come out from Fitinho, obviously. So, I mean, Oxygen are looking so happy about their position still, even after losing that first round there in the half. And it's a great position for them. Toronto on the Sage with the operator. That's an interesting little pick there. And the Viper's Pit is going to come out to try and push Fitinho out of position, but they know where he is now. He'll find the first head of Unity, knows that the Viper's Pit is going down, so he has to back out of there. But he's got away for free with 1 kill, and that's absolutely perfect for him. Maites is going to come around looking for that trade. Searching for revenge. Will he find the head of Fitinho? Not quite. Fitinho shoulder peeking will get away once again, and he's going to have to back out because he knows his teammates are probably right behind him. The Hawk to give him some space, but Fitinho's already left that position. And he might be able to find Glove there. He will. Maites is there with the trade, but he's got more to clean up at this point. David P and Ambi right round the corner looking for that last pick. Oh, no, he'll find David P, but Ambi is there. It's a 3v2 now, so still in favor of Vodafone Giants, but not quite as clean as they wanted there.
They might have the entire site clean and clear here, but
He
could do a lot of work. No, Meadow instantly, and Hoodie will go for the res on David P to make sure that the Omen is alive, and they could go quad up a 4v1 to Toronto is spotted. He's gonna go for a quick shot with the operator and then instantly fall back,
30
realizing that,
seconds
hey,
left.
maybe it's just better for me to keep it. And hello?
Spike planted.
Hello? Toronto!
Oh,
That's-
that's painful.
He was aiming for Berlin and he hit Toronto on the other side. Man, that was
Oh.
hyper sad there.
Okay. Well, at least he didn't die. That's decent. That's good. But there's one player coming in from the flank. You can see they're trying to push him out of position, and he's actually edging towards the spike here. If he gets caught here by the players that are pushing him out, it's going to be very difficult. Let's see how they play this one. You can see, look at this, David P is hunting him down. You can see the AL drone has been used to try and find out where he is. They know he's not in market. David P trying to clean out CT here, and he's actually going to come straight into Toronto. There goes Toronto, and there goes the operator. Well, not only did the res be used to gain Giants some more economy, get themselves that fourth weapon going into the next round, but they've actually picked up an operator for Fatinho in this one. So they'll get not only a full buy, but an absolutely brilliant buy, and they saved themselves a lot of economy off the back of that round too.
And what does it do? It triggers the timeout or defensive oxygen. That's exactly what you want as Giants. You want to keep this momentum rolling. It has a lot to do with your mental game, and it's very difficult from a purely analytical point of view to come in and say, yes, mental is something that you can measure. You really can't when it comes to, just during the game and as it is. You've got to hook up everybody to a bunch of machines to make sure that you get any info on it, and even then. So you got to reset and see, okay, we pushed Oxygen to the edge. We were able to win a couple rounds, and it was so effective that economically speaking, we're looking good. We picked up an operator as well, like you mentioned. And on top of that, it forces Oxygen to call the timeout on top of it. So, this team was so comfortable. They won, 5 rounds in a row? Yeah, we can put them on edge and keep them on their toes. And this has to weigh positively for Giants in some way.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this. Quantitatively, both teams are looking very, very even in terms of kills, deaths, everything. It's looking very closely guarded here. I mean, Mitas is going absolutely massive, but also Fatinho is being amazing with the operator once again. I mean, the 3-round deficit really doesn't tell the whole story of how each player is playing, but it just looks like Oxygen, with their composition, with the amount of utility they have, is just being able to push Vodafone Giants away from winning rounds that they could otherwise win off the back of just pure gunplay. So, I mean, what is looking like a very even game on numbers is looking very positive for Oxygen, and if they can make it happen a few more times, they can afford themselves the first game in the series quite happily here. Giants, they're heading towards mid, looking for some positional space. Make anywhere they can get in their grasp happen. Nothing so far. It's a slow round right now.
So, Fatinho, this is pretty ballsy here, poking around the corner. And Glove went in for a quick flash. They're just going to fall back. There's no reason for OXG to get up and close to their opponents. And Fatinho's checking every single position here. Toronto might be able to check him. Dome in head, really, in this position. There's the owl drone to come in, and a bit of info collected. And smokes up.
30
There's the
seconds
flash
left.
from Glove. Not much time left. They have to go for the salt here, and they're going to collect 1, 2, and 3 for OXG.
Yeah, David P used from the shadows to get in towards the back of sight and actually committed it, but they knew where he was. Meadow will find the trade onto Mites, and Hoodie takes down Toronto now. Is back sort of in their favor, but they haven't got a lot of time left. They need to get the spike
10
down, which
seconds
means
left.
they need to clear Glove out of there, and he's just playing hard to get. He won't be killed too easily. He'll turn around the corner, and they will find the pick eventually, and I think they just about get this down. If Sisu doesn't turn around the corner, they can't get the spike down anymore. It doesn't matter that it's a 1v1. Unity doesn't have to do anything whatsoever. They did commit the lockdown, but they win the round quite handily, and that makes it match point.
Very well done. You have to realize at some point, hey, we have to use our ults for the round win. And if it was necessary here to keep the Giants on the edge through the whole time, then it has to happen. So very well done in the end by OXG. The Sky just taking out so much time and leaving, because it was kind of a last second push and there wasn't much time left. The Giants didn't have any time or any moment here to set up for post-plant positions or even to protect their plant. And Toronto instantly going up for the classic stage boost. He's going to get the entry frag here for OXG that are looking to close this first map.
Yeah, and Vodafone Giants, they're looking like a pretty steep hill is in front of them at this point. Hoodie's going to go for a wall boost here, but it looks like Ziso's ready for this one.
Destroyed.
See if he can find anything, but he's being a little preoccupied by the rest of the Vodafone Giants team as they move in. And Hoodie will find that first pick through that position. Unity in Boathouse is going to have to try and defend the site by himself, but he gets dinked through the wall by Fatinho, and now he's in an awkward position. He can spray that through the box, but he doesn't know he's there. Now Maitez, well, the rest of the team, they have kind of taken that CT position to try and hold them back. As Giants actually leaving Unity alive back here, but in comes the push together. They'll find that one. Midas is there with a trade, but David P finds one. Toronto, another trade, and Meadow will take that trade down as well. It's a 2v1 now, and Oxygen, they need to just close it out. If Glove can find both of these picks here, he can win this game for them without any trouble. He turns around the corner, but Meadow will find the head first and give themselves a little bit of breathing room. It's 9-12 now, and Oxygen still only need one round, but Giants are trying to hang on by the skin of their teeth.
Very much so. It's a very close one here on the previous round, and still on match point for Oxygen.
This goes here.
What are they going to be able to pull off in this? Next one is the question for the Giants. I wonder if they'll go for this peak down in mid again, or not. Really? It's always it's pretty ballsy, you know, to go for it early on, but
yeah, difficult. Well, just a little update for you on the game on the main channel before we get started in this round. Liquid have lost that third map, and Na'Vi is going to be heading into the round 2 of the upper bracket for that game. So incredibly well done from them, but it looks like right now, we really have some other fish to fry at this point. Oxygen, they're moving in from behind. Obviously, they're on a save round, Nosy, so you can't limbo that. You can try. I'm sure he could try, but they break it. They push through. David P looking for a pick, but he sees all 4 players, and he's going to have to run away. Now, Hoodie trying to get in, but he's caught on top of the wall. Ziso will find the first pick, but the Hunter's Fury is going to do a lot. Hoodie will find the head of the second player, and they're going to close out that round. What was looking quite chaotic has turned out quite nicely in Vodafone Giants' favor there.
so, well, you know, they're very happy with it. I gotta say, forcing Oxygen to go for the OT has at least broken them in some way. But the Giants are looking very pretty in this. 4 left. They got all rifles, all that you want. They've finally been able to put some sort of dent, a break in Oxygen's economy in it. So Unity is gonna come in close to the site and collect some extra cash and ult point at the end of the day. So
yeah, that ult point could come in massive. We'll see. But mostly at that point, it is really just the cash you want to get for next round on that one. You just need one round. Doesn't matter how slow you collect that cash, but look at that. It's a brilliant play from them. Obviously, they did use that ult. Maybe, well, they used an ult against a eco side, so you could say that was a waste of an ult. But I mean, any rounds you get at this point, you need to put in full effort, 100%. Obviously, you need to spread it thin, because you're going to have to fight for every round, you know, through blood, sweat, and tears. But that paranoia doesn't hit Ziso there. It was very close, but he'll find the pick onto Fatinho, and that's the first one for them. They don't have the res available, so they have to actually push all the way through here. They break the wall. They're not going to get in so quickly at this point. 2 players over towards mid means that they can't actually push in with full power when 2 players are standing there waiting for this one. Ziso back up, and now a little lull in energy, but David
You
P
will not kill
will
my
try and push in.
there it is.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
There's the heal up that you want to see. Fatinho is back up and just to try to attack people through the wall. And so far, the Giants are looking for a pick themselves, at least, as you saw, able to recover from their early loss. And it seems like the Giants still are not really sure where to go. They might go for a pizza split into A, but with Yeoman and Cypher how they are, looks like a pizza push through to B in this case.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like they want to head to market, trying to clear out any space there. Make sure there's no utility in mid that they can't get rid of now. So he's going to have to find another pick here. He sees Fatinho dash in, but that's also going to take his attention away as Fatinho pushes in and finds that first pick. Now it's Toronto at the back of the site looking for one. He'll take down Fatinho, but he won't find Hoodie, who gets the trade, and it's a 4v3 now. They have control of the site, and means that they can just get this spike down. And look at the positioning of the last 2 players after the neural theft. You can see one is over towards B main here, one over towards market. It makes it very difficult for Oxygen to get in, and they know that they need to back up and just save these weapons, save these ults make sure that they can just close it out in a safe fashion, which would not happen this round.
Yeah, definitely so. This is the right decision to make. You have the two gonna turn into a 1-round advantage, and that will aid you because, of course, you don't want to go to OT. Anyways, Glove's gonna get an exit frag onto Ambi, something to work with as well for the next round, forcing some cash to come out from Giants for it, and it's gonna be for all the marbles. Will you go to overtime? It's all on Giants, or will Oxygen just close it out on map 1? We expected this to be close between them. We explained why in the pre-match, why we expect it to be the way, given their performances in Turkey for Oxygen and Giants in EMEA EU region. So let's see how it goes. This is all on you, Giants. Gonna need to save yourselves here and buying up whatever they can. 2 SMGs for OXG, but they're still the operator on Glove.
Yeah, well, we're looking towards another overtime, it looks like. I mean, Giants, they're getting up that economy, but the economy means nothing anymore because they can't lose a round whatsoever.
Get out of my way.
2 SMGs on the side of Oxygen, though, does give them a little bit of advantage in this one, and Fatinho has his Blade Storm out. He's looking for that first pick. One player either side here with that crossfire is going to make it very difficult for that to happen, though, and the rest of his team, they're over towards mid, looking for some map control at the very least. Oxygen playing safe default, so I don't want to give away a crumb of a man advantage to the Giant side now.
So, Ambi going up for the Aldrone, yes, and he's going to scout about, check through Pizza. This is going to be a classic split through into really whichever side you want at that point where you can overwhelm. It's a 2-2 split, but there's one player, the Killjoy, just sitting in the center side. So, again, any point in time, jump up into heaven out of Garden. David setting up, and there's a bit of cover. Glove will find the kill. The flash out, and another one as well to keep him alive. They got for the flank.
What?
David! What
David
happened?
gets taken down somehow by Zisto. Ing pushes Fatinho. He doesn't know one player's on the other side, though, and Zisto will find the second pick. Now Ambi finds Glove, but they're pushing in, and it's too late. Hoodie will find one, but Zisto sprays them down for the 4K and the map point. They'll get it. It's 1-0 to Oxygen.